Check, check, check. What's up, guys? Let's do it. Hello. Did it cut out? Where's the camera? Wow, we're back. My screen is so much smaller on this laptop. Let's see what we can do. We're getting close to that 300 follower goal. You guys should be sharing this around. Please explain my strategy. Dumb money concepts. Look up my YouTube videos. They're free. You can just watch. The only thing you need to know is how price reacts to levels. It's super fucking simple. If you can't figure out dumb money concepts, you should just quit trading. It's the easiest thing ever. Let's look at the NASDAQ. Monthly closed horribly. Pre-market starting about now. We got market open in an hour. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna fresh month here. Let's fucking draw it out. Monthly, right? Monthly here and monthly here, okay? Got a monthly right here. Okay. Those are our monthly levels. Let's draw some weeklies. So we know this one is gonna reject, okay? One. We know that one's gonna be a good level, okay? I just explained my strategy. How price reacts to levels. Draw a level. If price rejects it, it goes the other way. If it gains it, it continues in the trend. That's the strategy. That's it. That's literally it. The reason you suck at trading is because you don't have emotional stability. You're fucking schizo, you know? Trading is super, super simple. You just follow the trend, right? But the issue is everyone's a fucking crackhead about it and can't control their emotions, can't control their behavior, and then reacts on impulse. So dumb money concepts is the dumbest shit ever. All you do is you watch price and then you figure out what the next move is based off the reaction. And 90% of the time it's right. But you're still gonna fuck it up because you don't know how to control your emotions. Okay. So what are we thinking right now? Let's draw some weeklies. We'll draw a weekly up here. Weekly. Right? We got another weekly here, right? And who cares if you get the levels right or wrong, right? There's another weekly there. Okay. Who cares? we got another weekly here, okay? So we just draw some levels, some significant levels, okay? So we have a daily here where we gained this, okay? We failed to make a new low. What does that mean? It means it's gonna go in the opposite direction, okay? It means we're gonna go up to this monthly level for sure. Pretty well, pretty well sure, okay? We're currently gaining this, right? But not confirmed yet, okay? We did fail to lose that, so we're gonna be in the longs today. We're gonna be targeting this monthly level, okay? Super fucking simple. If you can't figure this shit out, quit trading, okay? Like if that doesn't make sense to you, you should just quit. Okay, and then what we do? Yeah, look at that. That's some nice closes, right? And then we don't expect to catch everything. We're 79K in profit right now on this account. What we do, we're gonna throw a few lots. And we'll watch that ride up, huh? And if it goes against us, we watch it. And when we determine we're wrong, we get out. You don't need stop losses. Stop losses are for people who don't know how to control their emotions. Because you need divine intervention to save you. If you have proper emotional regulation, you'll be a good trader. But I guarantee every single person who is not profitable doesn't understand how to recognize and control their emotions. 100% of people who are unprofitable have no emotional management. And that's the only trick to trading, okay? So when you ask, describe your strategy. My strategy is I'm able to recognize what my thoughts are. That's it. That's literally it. It sounds retarded, but nobody knows how to do that. Okay, and that's why you lose money, is because you don't actually know how to think. Not think, but you don't know how to control yourself. My strategy is I have self-control. What can you use your points for? Buying accounts for free. We're gonna let that run in. Oh, we need to get Top Step open here too. I want to get a Top Step. Sign agreements. What's going on here? Okay, cool. Okay, let's take the long on Top Step too. Take the long here, I think. Let's see here.
Order filled.
We only want $200, right? So we'll DCA. I think it's most likely we'll get along here. So. We'll just DCA. It's super likely that we hit the profit. So. Go meet Ronaldo. Yeah, I'm not ISO speed, man. What's the odds of winning in a gamble? That's your question makes no sense. I don't understand what your question is asking. Odds of winning a gamble. 50-50. Depends what you're playing, you know? Or it depends if you're if you're trading or I don't know. Let's see here. $20.
Let's go. Order filled.
Ah shit. Oh my God.
Order filled.
We were $10 off by clicking that close. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's gonna be really annoying. We need $20. Oh, that's annoying, eh? Just literally needs to hit a new high. One more. Let's go. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't reject there. Don't do it. It's obviously the level, right? It's fucking gay. What you do is you just
Order filled.
We only need $20. And then we're gonna DC it again, hopefully. Most likely gonna come up, right? And then we can get one more DCA. Explain what I'm doing. Oh yeah, I don't know what you mean. We're just trying to make $200 so that we can get the minimum withdrawal on the top step. That's it. Here we're long. We already explained what we're doing. I don't understand what the questions are, dude. Have I seen Lost? No, I don't watch TV. Come on, bro. Bots need their points revoked. Who's botting? How do you know who's botting? Do I have any steak today? What do you mean? No, I had salad for breakfast. When do we DCA again? That's the question. You know what I mean? Like, imagine they just rejected it really hard right here. That'd be really annoying with $10 away. But like, it's pretty freaking bullshit, you know? There's gonna be some sort of buy up at some point. Like this gained, right? That gained, and then this is wicking the bottom, right? So it's actually most probable that we actually get some decent profit on this, but I really don't give a shit about decent profit. I only care about the withdrawal, right? I only care about getting the money. Wow, you seriously do that again, hey? That's really annoying, isn't it? Play some Creed? No. Creed is terrible. Waiting. What's the news? Is there news right now? Let's see. 2:45. Yeah, right after open. Fair enough. That's just shit news that I don't really matter. And then that's job openings. Makes sense. Don't do this. This is gay. Quit that. Quit that. It's fucking gay.
Order filled.
We're gonna do this and then hopefully they can stop being gay. I don't think I can even open more at this point. Just need one wick. This is the third time they're gonna do this shit. But they're like, you can see they're buying the bottom here, right? Don't do that. What the fuck? Don't do that. Let's go.
Order filled.
Fucking cunts. That was the last chance. That was the last chance too, eh? Okay, so we've got one more day and then we get a withdrawal, right? Yeah, one more day. This is how you should be trading Top Step. If you trade on Top Step, get one big day and then minimum days. That's it.
Bling bling bling.
Bling bling bling. Nice. Look at that. Boom. Crap shoot. Okay, now we go to actual trading. Because prop firm trading is not actual trading. I guess it kind of is. Kind of is. But you trade the system. You trade you have to have an edge, of course, but you're trading the system that the prop firm provides for you. Right? But now we're doing this, okay? We're doing failure here. This is bullish, by the way, but we are going to reject off of this zone, right? We are going to reject here. Okay. Do I stream every day? I do stream every day. While in Europe, I stream during the market open and the pre-market. We also do a Maven podcast on Tuesdays at noon EST. The music's too loud for you? There you go, a little bit lower. Yeah, see, now we're back in profit on the actual account now. Punch the markets. Oh gosh. I'm trying to get Kimmel trading on the stream since I'm in Portugal. He's from Portugal. I'm trying to get him to come on Monday. Yeah, the podcast, Maven podcast on YouTube. It's a little bit more professional than this. This is just us trading. Do I watch Daredevil? No, I don't watch TV. I haven't watched TV in years. I don't waste time. TV is the biggest time waste ever. Like you're completely destroying your life. You might as well just go be a street bum smoking fucking crack on the street. If you're gonna watch TV, you might as well go get high and be a street bum because it's the same thing, except you're gonna enjoy smoking crack more. Funny, right? Like watching TV is like you're not even being interesting. You know what I mean? At least being a crazy bum on the street screaming at cars is at least interesting. You get to see like ghosts and shit. You know? I'm sure you could fucking crack out and see some like paranoia shit. And then you're thinking like, I just want to relax at the end of the day. Fuck that. Was life not relaxing enough for you? Just sit somewhere quiet. That's relaxing, you know. Have a bath. That's relaxing. That's something that's actually meditative. TV is complete, just as damaging as being a fucking crackhead. I think it's just acceptable.
What's your idea on NASDAQ?
Idea on NASDAQ? It's already been said, man. Gotta pay attention. It's going up. It's gonna refill these levels here, right? This is the zone that we want to reject off of. This is the monthly. This is the weekly. Okay. We see a very obvious failure, so that means that we're gonna progress up, right? This failure tells me I don't know if we're gonna reject off that level, but there's gonna be you could do a scalp off of it probably. I think you go here, right? I think that's the level we're going to, right? This is the move that we just gained, right? You'd rather watch Diddy than TV. Yeah, me too, but there's a lot more interesting things than watching. TV is just a fucking mind melt. I occasionally scroll on TikTok and whatnot, but that's like I'm doing work so that I can figure out what gauges my attention so that I can create content. I don't think there's a single point in my life at this point that is not self-progressive, including like hanging out with friends. It's all completely based around socialization and building community. Yeah. I don't think there's a single thing I do that wastes time anymore. I was pretty confident in that continued move, but I really don't give a shit because what I want for Top Step is to just get the payout, right? But we can still trade it on the Maven account, right? Because the Maven account is just infinite. We can just gain forever, right? So hopefully this, 3 lots, we can bring it up here, right? What I'll probably do is close this before open, right? Well, let's just do the pre-market trade right now, right? The pre-market trade. This is the move. So we're going in here. Okay. This is the level. Huh? So we're gonna close it out there, right? This is the trade. That's the trade we took, right? Do I prefer static or trailing drawdown? I usually prefer trailing. Obviously static is easier. But I'm the thing is, if you're a good trader, it doesn't matter what the rules are.
PLS, can you explain trailing drawdown?
Trailing drawdown means it follows your profit. There's two different trailing drawdowns. By the way, this has already been tested, so it's probably going to gain it. Trailing drawdown, there's two different trailing drawdowns. There's end of day trailing drawdown, which moves forward based off of the end of the day. So once the day ends, it'll reset. So if you made $100 profit, it'll pull up $100. Your drawdown will be $100 higher, right? And high watermark trailing drawdown goes synonymously with your profit. So it'll move forward as your profit moves forward identically. But if you go into drawdown, it doesn't move, it stays, right?
Next up, I got a few songs you pretty much lived within 2022. Kelly leading the way.
I like trailing drawdown because it means the challenges are shorter. I'm not a fan of two-step. You don't really understand the trailing drawdown? What do you not understand about it? It follows your profit. That's all you need to know. As you make profit, your drawdown follows it. I'm not sure what's confusing about that. Yeah, another day, another dollar. Like, pretty much every day we make profit, right? If you guys are watching the stream, it's pretty freaking easy, right? If you just watch it every day, you can see pretty much every day there's profit. So you can see how, like, you know, just confidently sitting here, right? Because I know the odds of things, right? It really doesn't bother me if it goes against me here, right? If that moved down and up while we're, you know, because I know it's coming here. Right? We just sit. We just sit because it really doesn't matter. And if we see a reaction that's negative, then we can just get out. It's super easy. Thanks for the follow, guys.
Herb is a plant. Herbs are good for everything. Why these people want to do so much good
All this failure, right?
to everyone
Back up for sure.
who call themselves governments and this and that? Why them say you must not use the herb?
Love you. Oh, I need to move this camera. The pre-market's kind of nice, hey? It's a little bit slow. It's a bit calm. I think in 3 minutes it's gonna pick up. 30 minutes before it likes to freaking snowball. Ball, hey, yeah. It's a good snowboarding song because you can just back and forth, you know. It's like a, you know. Well, I mean, like, trailing stops are worse. We know that for sure. Static stops are easier, right? But the thing is, guys, this is the thing. If you actually know what you're doing, if you actually know how to trade, if you're actually profitable, it doesn't matter. The rules do not matter. The only thing is, the harder the rules, the fewer people randomly pass. Okay? Because there's a good percentage of traders who get paid out that have no idea what they're doing because they've randomly gotten lucky. Okay. You prefer static drawdown? Of course, everyone does. Everyone prefers static drawdown. It's easier. But the thing is, if a challenge is harder and you're actually a profitable trader, it means fewer people are getting paid. Right? How many hours a day do I stream? 1 to 2. So why do you think that fewer traders getting paid is better for you? So, yeah, there's two scenarios. One is you're an unprofitable trader, which you would want easy challenges because you could randomly get lucky, right? That's a rejection off that, right? I might close that one. Everyone just close that now. We'll just close it. Get some profit. Wait it out for the next one. Yeah, and two is you're a profitable trader that you would then want the challenge to be more difficult, right? Why? Because fewer traders are going to get paid. The rules make you a better trader? Not necessarily true. They can ingrain some good habits into you, but it doesn't make you a better trader. Trading profitably makes you a better trader. Practicing your trading makes you a better trader. The rules on the prop firm do not make you a better trader. They just make you less risky, is what they do. They entice less gambling. Nobody's giving me an answer yet. Why would you want fewer traders to be making money? As long as you're profitable and consistent, the challenge rules do not make or break you in the end. Exactly, yeah, totally. Ensure the company is profitable. That's one. Yeah, there's two reasons. Makes it more interesting. So the one, James got it right, is it makes it more likely that the company is going to be sustainable, so that you can continue to get payouts. There we go. There's the target that we ended up hitting. Sometimes I don't really know how to react to that, where we just got a rejection off of here, but we still need to hit that target. So we might see a rejection now, and then come back, right? In the pre-market. Pre-market, we might see something like this. I'm not sure. But we're gonna wait it out until the open now, I think. Yeah. So the next reason is it leaves more money for you. So if the challenge is harder, it means the payout rewards are better. Because firms need to stay competitive, so they're gonna entice you in other ways, right? So if you have a really difficult challenge, for example, right, you're gonna have better perks. You're gonna get higher payout rewards, right? You're gonna get faster payouts. You're gonna get better service, whatever it is. There's gonna be other things in there, right? So difficult challenges are actually better for profitable traders, despite how annoying they are. I stream the same time every day, pretty much, yeah. Pre-market and market open. Thanks for the follows. Maven Shorts, man. You're just about 1,000. What's up, gambling? Let's look at gold while we're waiting here. Somebody said gold was ranging. Potentially. Gold is just freaking sky shoot, eh? During these bearish times. Hold on. So gold, right? Where's that gonna go then, eh? Let's look at the whatever. Right? Gold's going up to here. Okay. That's gold. Why did I stop using C Trader on the 2-step and 100K? Or sorry, the 2-step 50 and 100K? Corporate decision. You vowed to never spend money on trading again, eh? It's gonna make trading difficult to make money with then, hey? Cause I'm banned. Banned. Okay, let's look at Bitcoin. Hold on, Bitcoin. Yeah, pretty rangy here. Most likely crypto takes a little tumble still. There's nothing major going on in Bitcoin right now. It's gonna be pretty stale for a while. I think it comes back down and then goes up. Still, it's the same thing still. ES, same shit. ES actually is already pumped up here, hey? Where's that monthly level? Oh, they gotta pump up even higher to touch the monthly. ES got fucking murked. How did the June contract go? June contract did rally off this actually, but Nasdaq should go down lower. The entire market should collapse a little bit more. But for today we go up.
That's Arizona service. Coming next.
Why'd the forest trader go to jail? because he kept trying to break out, but got caught in faking it. I think you can make that joke better, man. Like you don't go to jail because you're trying to break out of jail. You got to change it up, man. You can make that better. Make it better. Increase the limit of the game. Don't know. How do you get points? Watch the stream. Typing doesn't increase your points. Want to do a giveaway? Let me do a giveaway. You learn DMC on my YouTube channel. There's a course there. I'm just teaching courses all for free on YouTube. But I'm posting another one slowly. I've got tons of things in the editing world though that's in the works. Today actually might be a bit of a chiller day in the market just because yesterday was so freaking wild. Like yesterday, did you guys see yesterday's close? They almost saved the monthly. Like they were attempting to save it. Did you see the rally at the end of the day? Look at this. This is the end of the day. The market opened, just collapsed it, right? And then, let's put on the 15 so you can see the market open exactly. Collapsed it and then rallied the entire day to try to save that monthly. It was really close, and then the close of the day. It just went straight up the entire day. This level was something really weird for some reason. I'm not sure why they bought it off that level, but call out ICT. No, I'm not gonna try to fight ICT. Just silly. DMC is the easiest way to change. Of course, yeah. Regain the level I mentioned yesterday. Like you're gonna see that DMC is like the only thing that works equally as good in live as you backtest. When you backtest all these other strategies, it's really complex and you can always come up with a reason why things happen. But when you're looking at it live, you always fuck up. DMC is so simple that it's always the exact same. Live versus backtest. And you can do it all in one time frame if you want. I just prefer to do multiple because it makes it better. Nice, we're getting some more viewership too. 57 now. The goal is 100 concurrent and 300 followers. We're close to the 300 follower. Maybe we'll do a giveaway at 300.
Slang up bang, I just smoke motherfuckers like it ain't no thing.
Yeah, the song's sick, eh? It's a remix of Easy. We're just chilling right now, eh? Actually, there's nothing going on. That level's already satisfied. I think we'll wait 15 minutes for the open here. But there's nothing I can really do right now. We wait. We're gonna run a giveaway.
Cause I'm the E. Don't slang or bang, I just smoke, motherfucker. It ain't no thing, cause I'm the E. Cause I'm the E.
Gain on the 1 hour yesterday. Let's look at the gain on the 1 hour yesterday.
Cause I'm the type of nigga that's built to last. If you fuck with me, I put a foot in your ass.
They technically gained this. Look at that, eh?
Keep yelling. Yo, what the fuck are
See
they
that?
yelling? I'm the type of nigga that's built to last.
You can see how, like,
I put a foot in your ass.
okay, so here's the thing, so you guys can learn if you're paying attention. So you've gained this level, right? But you failed to gain this level. So what's gonna happen, right? You have to decide between the two. All right. Well, you can use the higher time frame as well to help you. But generally, what happens is it's going to go against the gain first, and then with the gain. Does that make sense? So we counter the momentum. So this is the momentum. Like, this is the new leg, right? Oh no. How do I control Z this? Option Z. Fucking cunts. How do I delete this shit? There we go. Okay. So this is the momentum shift. This is the new leg forming. So when we fail, we generally go against it first. And what? How far against it do we go? We generally,
Godfather of gangster rap Eazy-E.
Totally, bro. We generally just go kind of like to the next level down, which is kind of like the range lows here, right? I'm not sure exactly where it would have been. I guess this kind of. Alright. Probably this. This is the leg that brought that move, and that's what we failed. So we come back down, test here, right? And then gain it, right? Same things that kind of happened here. So I'm going to draw this. This next wick, right? We attempted to gain again, and this one too. We attempted to gain again, but it doesn't matter because we've already done that. So this data is moot, right? But you can drop down on the time frame and see what's happening too, right? So we're actually gaining here, right? Maybe that's a retest. Yes. It's a little bit complicated, and I don't understand it fully, probably, but I'm explaining to you guys. Wonder if there's like
DMC forever.
look at this shit. Can you guys hear this, mate? Wait. I think so. Oh, this is an hour-long video. I want to see the thing where.
Last week we turned $437 into $3,000.
The account is currently sitting at $3,000.
This guy's a scammer for sure, by the way, for sure.
Dollars.
Now the goal was to turn 400 to 800, but we actually ended up setting forget more than we should have on the trade, and we got a really nice second entry in it.
We are currently obviously closed the position. You guys can see right here that the account is at officially $3,000. You guys can see here on my FX book.
Oh,
And the goal
guy's
was
a scammer.
$800, but it ended up playing better in our favor. We almost blew the account right at the beginning. The account's not looking that good right now. You guys can
Look,
see
here's
that
another
we're
one too.
currently down
Another.
about $32.
I want to see his big.
But
I don't know if
Forex
this is
trading. Forget absolutely everything you see.
Beginner's guide. Like 1 million views. This is nuts, man. I wish I had these views. $11 million car collection. That's insane. That's like that's an insane. What are these numbers? I want to see why he's doing the thumbnails like this.
He turned $100 to 1 million.
I see what it is, yeah. So this is all fake. Just so you know, they see the numbers. They can turning 100 into 1 million. It's all completely fake. Here, let's pull one up. Hour-long video each time. Here we go. Let's watch this one.
No, I am not going to stop trading. A couple of days ago, I posted on my Instagram that I was thinking about stopping trading because I have pretty much achieved everything that I wanted from it. It became
It's like
very
fucking. It's like a
boring,
12-hour series to
and I
watch.
just
Who
thought I was
watched
done with
12
it. I
hours
wanted
of
to
this?
focus on something else, different type of markets. But then I realized that I can't stop trading because there's just one thing I haven't achieved. And this one thing has been haunting me ever since I haven't completed it for the last 8-9 months. Literally thinking about it every single day, how I let myself down and you guys. And that is the...
He doesn't have a verified P&L. I could do this if you guys like. That's the thing is, I'm positive I could replicate this video. And actually, that might be an interesting series. That might be an interesting series. Is just to say, hey, this whole series is fake. I'm gonna recreate it identically. I could do it on the first try, like 100% chance.
100 to the Mill challenge. In August 6th of 2023, I started my first attempt to turning $100 into $1 million. Little did I know what challenges this had ahead of me, and this was the challenge this year.
He's got a really nice beard. Like that's a really clean. He's got really clean facial hair.
Daily battles that literally turned me into the trader that I am today. I learned so much over the course of these 3 to 4 months where I successfully, flipped $100 under. And I'm not the kind of person to ever quit on anything, and I wasn't just going to stop halfway through it. And I actually never opened up and said this before, but I wanted to stop the challenge as soon as I got to 100K. The fact that I turned $100 to $100,000 was absolutely insane to me. But I saw the love and the feedback that you guys gave to me, and I said, you know what, I can't stop here. I have to keep going. And that's where more stress came in, and it just started turning more into a hate relationship versus love relationship that I would have with the markets. And all of these battles and all of
Clean hairline, right? Yeah, I wish I look at this one. I gotta wait. Let me change this video capture. I'm gonna change the camera here. There we go. Look. It's thinning. Shoot. Ah, the countdown, man. The countdown had to restart. Does this one work? These buttons don't work. Okay.
all of these things that I faced is something that now I am ready for it because I have already experienced it. I learned from it. And now when I'm going to begin this new 100 to the mill challenge, I know exactly what I'm going to be facing.
You think?
And for those of you guys that have no idea what I'm talking about a year ago, I can't let the people down. I had to keep this going. But as I kept it going, I got to the point where it pretty much broke me that I even had to leave social media and take a little bit of a break because the pressure was insane. And, looking back at all that stuff.
I bought signals a year ago from a scam while flexing Gucci and rental cars. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the issue with this industry is like, I'm so tempted to just like buy flashy shit so that videos go viral. But it's bullshit. It's all bullshit.
Stuff that I went to, I realized that I just wasn't ready for it. And the fact that I actually made it to that far was pretty much impressive because it was
Shut up. Tell me how you did it.
On top of that, it was just pretty much an equation for failure. So those are two main things that I learned from that challenge. And then the third is I don't have to put so much pressure on myself.
Yeah, you're right. Stop fucking lying, man.
100 to the
There's no pressure when you cheat.
In myself. Things every month or
it's like
month and a half.
Okay, let's see how he did it.
So the account's not looking that good right now. You guys can see that we're currently down about $32 on the account. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry to announce that I'm gonna try and turn these $100 into $1 million, and we gotta hurry up because the market is officially open. 9:45 on Monday, and we already have the account ready to go. So obviously, with one go, you can't turn $100 into $1 million. So this is how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to be doing it 1 week at a time. So week 1 is to turn $100 to $200. Week 2, 200, 400. Week 3, 400, 800, and pretty much scale every single week. Like
so
that is going to be
so
key.
here I'm going to show you the probability, right? So if we go calculator, okay? Wait, calc. I'm gonna pull up a calculator here, okay? Look at this, okay? So if you do 100 to the times 2, right? To the power of times 2, right? Double. So it's 50-50 odds basically. If you traded, we're gonna assume random trading, okay? 50-50 odds to do this, okay? So the percentage of that to happen, to double it, is 0.5, right? Make sense? So 50% chance to double it, all right? That means 0.5, and then to do it again, to get 400, it's another 0.5. So you're going to times it by 0.5 again, okay? So you guys follow the math here. Hopefully you understand math, right? Let's put this in the background, just because it's cooler in the background, okay?
He is a swing trader.
Cool. Yeah, if he's a swing trader, that's fine, right? It doesn't matter. He has one, let's say he has one trade per week and he tries to double it, right? 50% chance, okay? And I'm gonna just show you the odds here, so you're doing the math here. So it's 25% chance, 50-50, right? If you have a 50% win rate, okay? 25% chance to go from 100 to 400, right? To 400 to 800, now we have to do another 50%, right? So now it's 12% chance that you hit $800 off of 100, right? Do it again, right? And I'm gonna show you how this works, right? Do it again, and you've got $1,600, right? 6% chance to get $1,600 if it's 50-50 win rate, right? Let's assume he has a 90% win rate, okay? How many jumps? I'm just gonna ask ChatGPT, how many doubles does it take to get 100 to 1 million, okay? Let's ask ChatGPT. Okay? Control C. ChatGPT. Okay, 14 doubles. Okay, so I'll show you the math, right? So we go 0.5 to the power of 14. And that's the percentage chance that he could have done that. Hunter, you have 3 cam and screen? I don't know what that means. Oh, 3 cams. Oh, look at that. That's funny, hey? Sweet. I like it. We'll put a little one over here. Cute, right? Okay, so let's assume he has a 90% win rate, okay? 90% is unheard of. So you go 90 to the power of 14, okay? Those are the odds. You have a 22% chance with a 90% win rate. So it means he would have had to do this 4 times over in order to get it. A 90% win rate does not exist. So this is basically 14 trades, okay? So if he takes 1 per week, so that would have been 14 videos, right? Would have taken him 3 months, 4 times in a row. It would have taken him a year to do this. Over a year, on average, okay? Let's say absolute, like he's the best trader in the world and he has a 95% win rate, which does not exist. Nobody has this, okay? 95% win rate to the power of 14. Even then, 50% chance he would have done it, right?
Maybe he uses DMC.
Maybe DMC is not this good. DMC is not this good. DMC is a 70% win rate, okay? DMC has a 70% win rate on basically 1 hour setups, okay? So DMC is like the best thing that I've ever seen, okay? and the best traders I know use a similar version of DMC. So the best traders I know possibly do 1R setups, basically, with 75%.
I want you to try it, please.
We'll say 75% win rate, okay? 75% win rate. So this is the realistic odds of a very incredibly good trader doing it, okay? 1.2%. That would take decades to do, okay? Decades to be able to replicate that in reality.
He used set and forget strategy.
He used sets and forget. It doesn't, no, because he's risking his entire account every time. See, it's a 50-50 every single time. He either blows the account or he doubles it, 50% chance. If he did set and forget, it would have taken longer, right? Because he would have to be investing, right? So it's a 50-50. If for him to be able to double his account every week, he risks the entire account. So you know for sure it's simulated. So what he did, I'll tell you right now, because I can replicate it. I can replicate it right now. What he did is he started, and you don't even need this calculator.
Try it.
I can do it, yeah. I that might be a funny series. Replicating Alex G's video. Except my content will be a 5-minute long video, not an hour. I could easily do it. You know how you do it? By the way, market open. How you do it is you start with a $100 account. Actually, no, you know what you do? You start with a $200 accounts. Bet 2 different directions. Guaranteed one of them is now $200, okay? Now you open up another account, $100 or $200, okay? You don't reuse real money. You open up another demo account, $200, with the same account size as the previous one, okay? Bet 2 different directions. Now
But he shares every trade on his story before entering the...
He deletes the one. He deletes the one that doesn't work. It's not hard. All you do is you take a recording of both of them and then post the one that's correct.
He has a trading bootcamp that he talks about, Alec.
Yeah, that's how he makes money, is he scams people by selling them false dreams. Right? We're going to do a giveaway in a few minutes here. Unless he's live trading like I do, where I've shown everything live over the course of hours, and you can see the breakdown and the execution, and you can see the account grow over time, it's fake, right? That's how it works in the industry. Unless somebody is
If
live
anyone
trading,
wants to fake it, he gave 100 real to show it.
he gave 100 real to show it. What do you mean? I don't know what that means. He got caught photoshopping entry price. There you go. Exactly. There's a lot of things you can do. You can Photoshop. You can bet 2 different directions. You can delete trades. You know, if you own the MetaTrader server, you can delete trades. Nice. So this is what we're thinking, longs, right? There's they bought it off this. We should have been paying attention, honestly. That would have been the buy, of course. This one's already tested. Yeah, there's some red.
The only trade lived the last trade that made from 800k too. He was caught using Photoshop on screenshots.
Hilarious, right? They're all scammers. If they sell a course, they're a scammer. Not necessarily that they're like scammer, but like they're selling you false dreams, right? So I just use the word as scammer as an overarching term. Right? Like, sure, he could be a profitable trader, but that series is selling false dreams, basically saying something's possible that's not possible, right? We've just shown you the odds of that happening, right? With a 75% win rate, which the best traders have, the best is the absolute best. You have a 1.7% chance of doing that, which means if it takes them an average of 2 months per trial, right? And let's say it's 2%, right? You're gonna have to do that 50 times over on average. So 50 times 2 months, 100 months divided by 12. It's gonna take them 8 years to be able to do that. Like, you know what I mean? On average, it would have taken them 8 years to do that.
He's a profitable trader, but he make a lot of money by selling.
Can you turn off the audio
Reality closing
messages?
it out.
I like
Coming
them.
next, I got some songs that are gonna kick
I'll
off soon. All in good fun, of course.
if they get overused, then I'll change them up how they're used. I'll make them more restrictive. What's up, Joe Kamau? I think I'm pretty good at pronouncing. I think that was a pretty good pronunciation. He's not real, of course not. Of course not, man. Of course
Try
not.
$20 challenge.
$20 challenge. You know what the $20 challenge is? It's getting $20 and going buying the Maven challenge. Don't trade with $20. That's retarded. Can I adjust the volume? I might be able to adjust the volume. Let me see here. I might be able to adjust the volume. TTS. I'm looking for TTS here. TTS. I can. Oh wait, no. Adjust the volume on here. TTS. Where's the TTS? Where's the TTS? There it is. TTS. Turn it down. Sweet. How's that? Giveaway. Oh, only in 5K. Okay, W's in the chat, boys. W's. 69 watching. Nice.
Search for $20 challenge. In 30 trades, your ending glance.
Okay, spin it. Jojo, congrats, man. Open up a ticket in Discord. Won a 5K Maven challenge. Sweet, good stuff. Okay, let's close all this shit. Fuck you, Alex G. Is the spinner still there? Spinner's still there. Oh, God, sorry. Forgot to turn it off. Search for $20 account flip challenge. Can't wait. We could watch fucking videos too. $20 account flip. This one? How many views we got? Let's go on YouTube, huh? $20 to 52K. I love it. I turned $11 into 1100. It's all bullshit.
I love deep music.
A million fucking views. Fucking scammer. Every single one of these fuckers. I mean, like, they're not necessarily scamming you. They're just selling you something useless. Right? $5 to $1,000. Makes no sense. Makes no sense. Here, let's do the odds of that one. Five to 1,000, okay? Hey, look, it's this scammer right here. Dumb money concept scammer. The guy who sells you nothing. Okay. Let's do 5 to 1,000, right? So, ChatGPT again. How many flips? From $5 to $1,000. Bloop. 8, right? Is it 8? 8 successful doubles, okay? Okay, so you got. What do you think? What do you think Mamba's win rate is? Has anyone ever used his signals? What's his win rate?
Vol 50.
Selling courses, baby pip content. Yeah, funny, eh? It's repackaged baby pips. Yeah, that's what every course is. Of course it is. If you have something that's significantly good, you wouldn't sell it. There's no point. Because you're making shitloads of money. Never heard of Tango Man. What do you think Mamba's win rate is? 60% maybe? Let's say a best case scenario is 60%. 0.6 to the power of 8, right? $1.6%. Is that right? Times 100? Or is it 16? Yeah, 1.6% chance that would have happened, right? 1.6% chance with a 60% win rate. Okay? That's even with an edge. I'm not talking randomized trading. I'm saying let's assume he has an edge. 1.6% chance he would have done
These
that.
scammers don't really care about us, but we got Hunter.
There you go. I'm just doing the math. That's literally the math. Okay, let's do the next one. Okay, so 1.6% chance. So that video would have taken him. It said 4 days, right? 4 days, right? So 100 divided by 1.6, right? That's the number of times it's going to take him to do it. So that video times 4 days took him 250 days to make. And then he's got another one here. 12 hours, okay? 12 hours, he turned $11 into 1,100, right? So how many flips? Flips for 11 to 1,100, okay? ChatGPT magic. 7 flips, okay? So let's do this again. Hilarious, right? I'm having fun. This is really fun, okay? So 7 flips, 60% win rate. 60 to the power of 7. 2.7% chance. Okay? But he did it in 12 hours, so it's a lot faster. So we're going to go 100 divided by 2.7, okay? So this is how many times it would have taken him this time, right? So this would have taken him 2 weeks, right? If he did 12 hours just straight of work straight for 2 weeks with 0 breaks. So we can assume that that would take a month for him. So this video took him a month. Okay. And then this one took him a year. Let's see if we find another one by him. Oh, here you go, another one.
It's all possible when you use the ICT maths.
All possible with ICT, hey? I'm giving an advantage. I'm saying, assuming he's a profitable trader, this is how long it's taking based off of math. This is right. This is correct math, okay? 1,000 to 10,000, okay? 2 years ago, 4 months ago. He's doing these about every... It looks like he's doing one about every 3 to 6 months. There you go. $5 to 10,000. Oh, this one's insane. $5 to $10,000. Let's try that one. One more. This is nuts, okay? Because he does one about every. It seems to take him about 3 to 6 months to do this, and it takes about 6 months to actually do it. So it's actually quite funny because, you know, I mean, I guess you could believe that he's just working constantly on these account flips and blowing all his money on it, right? But it's just the point I'm trying to illustrate is it's completely simulated. He would be wasting so much time doing this shit. So much time. How to turn $100 into $1 million. That's the Alex G model right there. Maybe I'll make a video on how to turn. I'll do the exact same thing just so I can get the clickbait, right? Okay, wait. What was it? It was $5 to 10,000. How many flips? How many? 5 to 10,000. Okay, 11 flips. Let's try that, okay? So say again, 60% win rate, which means I'm assuming he's a profitable trader. I'm gonna remind you, I'm doing this assuming he's a profitable trader. 60% win rate is very good. Very good, okay? To the power of 11. 0.3%. Okay? So 100 divided by 0.3, right? That's how many times it would have taken him to do that, right? So what was that video? How fast did he do it? It's just crazy shit, right? The dumbest. Here we go. Like, how long did it take him to do that? I don't know. It didn't say. Hey, trading in Portugal. That's me. Hey, that's me right now. We're live right now. Sweet, funny. If you guys are watching on YouTube, get off YouTube and watch on Kick. Anyways, let's look at the fucking chart. So the news just hit. There's another one coming in 15 minutes. Again, you probably want to wait. It's you got some range lock here, right? You don't know what way it's gonna be going. Failure, right here. Just wait. Right? I don't think there's anything you can be doing here right now. It's all possible when you have a trading viewer subscription with replays. Totally.
What's the top 5 best thing to come out of Canada?
Top 5 best things to come out of Canada.
Kind of an emotional vibe coming next, starting off with other
I don't know, man. The food in Canada is pretty crap. It's all sugar. Like donuts and beaver tails and... I don't know. I think basketball was invented in Canada. I'm not a big sports guy. I think basketball might have been invented in Canada. Hockey, too. I know peanut butter was. But I'm not a fan of any of those, so... It's all possible when you have no conscience. Anyone can be a scammer. Yeah, I mean, like, again, these guys aren't necessarily scammers. They're just selling you something that's not realistic. Is that like poutine? Not really. It's deep fried. I don't like oil. So by the way, generally, I'll give you another hint here. If you see range lock like this, if you drop the time frame, usually what happens is the second one to happen is the move that happens, okay? So you can see how there's two wicks on either side. This is the first one, this is the second one. Usually it's gonna go with the second one, okay? And by usually, it's like pretty much always. But range lock's not good to be sitting in. But what you can do, right, is basically you can say you don't know what's going to happen on the 15, so you drop to the 5, right? You've got these failures, which means you're going to target for a new high, right? That's the new high. Where's the next level behind that? Here, right? Here, probably. Right? So you can see how that move worked perfectly. Mind you, we're not trading it, but... Bret Hart. Yeah, I know. I think I know. Bret Hart is country, right? And Avril Lavigne. Yeah, Avril Lavigne actually grew up in the town next to me when I was a kid. Justin Bieber's from there too, eh? Castro's child. Totally, eh? Yeah, he destroyed Canada. Canada's kind of collapsing now. Trump's gonna invade. No, Trump won't invade Canada. That makes no sense. DMC will pay for my Bentley GT. No, it won't. You're not gonna be that rich from trading. Your best bet to get like rich is to start a business. It's not trading. I'll be honest with you. Trading is a hobby that you can do to accelerate your wealth. Trading alone is not a good way to make money. I might wrap up the stream. I think I'm done for today. There's another stream coming, the Maven podcast, because I don't really want to take these trades. We already made a little bit, so it's all good. I'm happy with it. I think I'm done. I had some fun watching Alex G and Mamba. I've got another meeting actually in a bit, so okay, yeah. We're gonna head out, guys. 5 p.m. GMT. We're going live on Maven, okay? So join the Discord, and then you can get the links in there, okay? See you guys tomorrow. Make sure you guys follow, eh? Oh, I love you guys. See ya.